Hey guys, how's it going, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now today, these are my thoughts and opinions on Season 4 Episode 6 of Taskmaster. As per usual, if you want to hear the full reaction, that is down in Dailymotion. And yeah guys, we are going to go through the episode as per usual, and we are going to see our opinions on each task. So, starting off with the first task of the episode, we had getting the camel through the smallest gap. Now, initially at the start, I thought the best way to go about this would be to try and get a rolling pin, maybe get it as flat as possible to try and squeeze it under a door. People had different techniques. Lolly's was great, getting it through that tiny bit where you can open the cupboards. Other people had good techniques by dismembering it and trying to put it through kitchen rolls. But it hit me about a quarter of the way through the task. A really good idea to do for this would be if you took the camel, burnt it into the bit where it was just ashes, and then you got those ashes, put it through a funnel into a tube or something. I think that would have been the best way to go about it, guys. But yeah, Lolly won that task. She did very well. And moving on to the second task of the episode, this is where they had to get the bag and drag it across the field to the goal with doing the fewest kicks as possible. Now, the way I thought you could go about this is if you took the bag, put it on your foot, and you'd literally just hop along. And Mel did do it to some extent. She had it between her legs and then she was sort of bounding along and she sort of tied it to her shoe, which was a bit controversial because after this task, there was a little bit of contact with the bag because you weren't allowed to touch it. And he said to Mel, "That's fine, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt as it wasn't intentional." What about Joe Wilkinson with his potato throw? Having his foot that much over onto the green, was that intentional? I don't know, guys, but yeah, Mel did very well on that task, and yeah, Joe did very well as well. He got the bonus point because of his super stylish celebration at the end. Fantastic. He managed to keep it up the whole way as well. And then moving on to the third task of the episode, this is where they had to fill all of the objects in the sleeping bag. Now, Hugh, he got disqualified, but I think he should have stayed in because in the sleeping bag, he says you weren't allowed to take stuff out. He lifted it up, and in theory, gravity took it out because it fell onto the ground. I can understand why Greg would be dubious about it, but anyways, people were just feeling it inside. Mel had some crazy theory about a Roman sex show sort of thing. I think that's what it was. I hope that's not me making it up. But no, that was a great task overall, and it turned out it was a policeman's hat, a frisbee with fennel tied to it, skipping rope with carrots, which Joe wonderfully said, "Is this a butt plug?" And then we have the live task of the episode where they only gave them little information, so they all rummaged around. Noel threw all his stuff on Greg, and then it said, "Hold up your objects with one hand and put one hand on your head." All Noel had to do, run over, hold Greg, put a hand on his head, and he got it very instantly. So yeah. But the most interesting part of this episode, guys, was where it showed the series rankings. Now, a couple of episodes ago, I'd have said, this is Noel's. Noel is clear up in front. Noel is 5 points ahead of two people who are tied in second place. Noel is sort of on a bad streak right now. He didn't do too well this one. Last one he didn't do well either. I think if these final two episodes, it is anyone's to play for. And I mean anyone's. It's not like Lolly is that far last, she can't catch up. This is going to be a very exciting last two episodes, guys, and I hope you did enjoy this. And as per usual, if you did like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And without further ado, guys, I will see you later for the next video. Peace.